Hi, Marnie Bennett from the Bennett Property Shop, and wow, it is hot out there, but it's even hotter in the real estate market. June, we just got the results, and June was absolutely incredible. April, we had definitely from the COVID and the pandemic, we saw a slowdown in the market, and it started to ramp up again in May. But June, in the Ottawa Real Estate Board, June sales were exactly on par with where we were in June of 2019. Also, more listings are coming onto the market, but it is absolutely insane out there. Buyers, they're just trying to get into the market, multiple offers, homes are going over asking. So what's been happening in the Ottawa market? Well, right now, residential properties in the month of June are at a record high. They're on average $576,000 for a residential property. That is setting a new record in Ottawa, and it's only basically what you're going to be looking at is it's just going to continue to go up and up and up. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why that is really happening. So right now, what we're looking at is residential properties. We're up 15% in price year to date. The condominium market, that's another thing that we're looking at. Prices are up 17% year over year. We're looking at the average condo right now at $361,000. If you compare that to Toronto, of course, the average condo in Toronto is over $600,000. So, in Ottawa right now, you're getting, if they come in here from Toronto, you're getting 2 condos for the price of 1. It's the same thing with residential properties in Ottawa versus Toronto again, where the prices there on average $1 million to 1.1. So Ottawa again is becoming very attractive because you're getting 2 homes for the price of 1. What we're seeing is, we call it resurbanization. We're seeing now people buying more on the outskirts in Ottawa than we've ever seen before. Of course, with the conditions we're having with the global pandemic, people now having to be more stuck in their home, if you want to say. They're getting some people very tired of their home. Their space is getting a little tight. If they have their dogs and cats and children and whoever they may be and their significant other. So they are saying, I want more space. So we're seeing now, what we're looking at is people are moving to the outskirts. And a lot of these are the millennials. The millennials are looking at, okay, I want to have more space in the country. I want bigger lots. The great urban area that I had with the condominium and the smaller apartment isn't working out for me. Because first of all, we don't have, the coffee shops and the dining. Now we are open more, but it is definitely changed. So we're seeing in the areas that are really, really benefiting from this is, for example, Arnprior. Arnprior prices now year to date are up 41%. That is absolutely phenomenal. So what we're looking at, the average house right now in Arnprior is $434,000. We're also seeing a little area called Westport. Westport, of course, has a lot of lakes. It's a very sort of a cottage area. What we're looking at, prices there, 69%. They've gone up year over year. So we're looking there an average price of $416,000. We're also seeing Manotick. Manotick now is very desirable. Prices are up 40% year over year. So in Manotick right now, your average price there is $890,000. That is phenomenal. The same time last year in Manotick, prices were $637,000. We're also looking at Carp. Carp has gone up again, the rural area, still close, to Stittsville, just there. We're looking at their prices are up 25%. They're up $125,000 year over year. Average price in Carp is $655,000. So why has Ottawa seen such a change? Right now the average home from the same time last year is close to $90,000 difference. Also, obviously, some areas, for example, Rockcliffe is close to over $2 million, We're seeing a huge surge in increases in the luxury market in Ottawa. I mean, the demand is up to 70% more for homes over $1 million. So what we're seeing is now interest rates are at historical low levels. I mean, you're looking at anywhere on a variable, 1.6, 1.8, 2%, 2.25% for fixed. So people have much more buying power. So what they're saying is we can buy more home, and they're doing that because they're realizing that, their home offices, as I said in the past, that they're looking at people now, 73% of people that have been working at home are saying that they would probably prefer to do that, especially if they have children. Because, for example, in the summers now, all the camps are closed, the kids are all at home. I mean, if you talk to anyone that owns a pool company, they are going crazy putting in pools and hot tubs for people. There's a new trend now, it's called beach vacation. They're now having pool companies come in, and it's really cool. They're putting sand all around the pool. It's all fixed, like it's not, blowing in the wind, but they're making it look like an ocean. The colors, the rocks, everything. People are also turning in their backyards because, again, for social distancing and for socialization, are turning their garden sheds into pubs. So you're seeing people now getting very inventive, that they're having really cool socialization. They have fire pits are another big thing. You'll see people sitting around, on their Adirondack chairs in the backyards and having a really great social gathering because, as Canadians and in Ottawa, we're being very careful. So, the market, what else has happened? High tech is exploding in Ottawa. I talked about on my radio show, which of course is on Wednesday nights at 7 or on Saturdays at 1 on CFRA, that due to Donald Trump made some changes that he's not allowing anymore any work visas. A lot of them are H-1 visas, which are for high-skilled workers, not allowing them to come into the United States. He's also put a stop on green cards for permanent residency. This has really affected Silicon Valley North, which we're Silicon Valley North. It's affected Silicon Valley, and Amazon, Google, Microsoft, all these companies can no longer hire people because the Trump administration won't give them visas. So what they've now done, and we're seeing it in Ottawa, is that they have made Ottawa an offshore corporation. So all the high-tech companies in the United States now are saying, come to Canada because we have an easier access. They, in fact, can get a visa within 2 weeks. And we're bringing in a lot of economic immigrants here more than ever because we do have more engineers here per capita than any other city. So Silicon Valley North is on fire. And now we're getting more workers. As you see, Amazon is using a second building for distribution. So Ottawa has been really designated here because it's a great safe city, lots of green space, very affordable housing, highest income, highest education. So Ottawa is on fire. If you're looking and want to know more about real estate, you want to get your home sold for top dollar, or maybe you want to move up and get a bigger house, please give us a call at 613-233-8606, Ottawa's trusted real estate resource, and we are definitely your educated knowledge broker. Thank you very much and have a super day.